Hi, this is April Choi and Bethany Burns, and today we'll be going through how to do a volley at the request of Dan Harris from Minneapolis. This is what it looks like from the front, and this is what it looks like from behind. If you go back and look up fast figure eights from another video that we did, a volley is essentially a continuous fast figure eight. So the first thing you should do is make sure that you can do a fast figure eight forward and a fast figure eight from reverse. Next, make sure that your cattlemans are completely horizontal when you do these cracks. If you do what's called a snake killer and you hit the ground, it will take the plane of your volleys more vertical rather than horizontal, and it'll stop the momentum every time you hit the ground, as well as damaging your whip. So once you do everything horizontal for fast figure eights, so your forward cattleman, your reverse cattleman, and your together figure eight, you're ready to move on to the next step. Next is to actually practice drawing a figure eight in the air with the nose of the whip. If you watch right now the butt of the whip, you can see that her wrist and the nose actually go into figure eight, hence the name figure eight. So if you do this with the nose of the whip, you'll eventually start creating loops, which is what makes the whip crack. Now you need to figure out how horizontal you should hold the handle of the whip. If you look at this from behind, you can actually see that she starts totally horizontal and starts making the figure eight, and then slowly brings it more vertical each time she does. Eventually, you actually get to the point that it starts to crack because the loop is tight enough. If you bring it too vertical, you'll actually wrap around your wrist. So go ahead and play with that a little bit and figure out exactly where you should hold the handle. To actually start doing a volley, go ahead and do your fast figure eight, which will be 2 cracks in a row, and then add a third one onto the end. Once you can do 3 cracks consistently, go ahead and add a 4th, and a 5th, and eventually you'll just be doing it consistently. Exactly like that. If you're still having trouble, it might be because you're trying to do this a little bit too fast. If you don't allow the whip to curl each time and get that nice loop in there, you will never get a crack. As you can see, volleys can be done very slowly. Make sure you get your form perfect before you try and put in speed. Another thing you can try if you're having trouble is aiming your whip a little more up for your loop. So rather than making a perfect eighth, go ahead and make a little bit of a V and aim it up each time and actually watch the curl form. Once you have that, go ahead and bring it a little more horizontal each time until you're doing actual horizontal volleys. Hopefully this will help Dan and everyone else who wants to learn this crack. Happy cracking!